Unmute the mic. Oh, got fucking feedback. You got feedback. Very professional, as normal. How are we all? How is everybody? Where you from? What you drinking? I don't know how long I'm going to be here. In all honesty, uh, as normal. Best laid plans. My mate's all dressed up. Look, he's come as Santa. That's all good. What's going to come on? Have a few beers and see who was around, really. But I'll tell you what's happened. Last night, accidentally got a bit drunk. So me and Wanda went out, ended up going down to the brewer's tap. Excuse me. Ended up going down to the brewer's tap because they had Super Santa on, don't you know? And ended up having a couple in there. And then came back, ended up having a couple of Francis Carners. Then I had a pint out of the pointer. Then I had something from the beer calendar. And accidentally got absolutely pissed. So it was traumatic this morning. And so I didn't really fancy a drink tonight. I've set this up. The reason I've set this up is the girls have gone out. So Wanda's gone out with Chantel and Leah. They've gone to see a medium because a large wasn't available. And it gave me a couple of hours free. And I thought, well, I could come and speak, see if there's anybody around. I know it's all Christmas time. So I'm not expecting huge amounts of people in. Obviously, it's a weeknight as well. And so hope you've all had a nice week. I'm still trawling through the madness of the beer calendar with my able assistant Hugo, and I've done today's, haven't I? Has it gone out? I don't even know. I get so far behind with this calendar. I end up doing days and days and days in a row. So I think I'm up to date at the moment. Double D. So I thought coming to sort of discuss anything to do with Christmas, really. You know, Christmas. It's called Christmas movie night. It's basically just Christmas. Let's talk about your favourite Christmas films, your favourite Christmas songs, your favourite Christmas beer, which is always a good one. I've had a Care in the Community package come today from a good friend of the channel that has left me a little bit speechless, if I'm honest. Someone sent a load of beer. I've done a video. The video, Christ knows what the video is going to be out. I've got so much content at the moment. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. So yeah, I've got loads of videos coming your way. I try not to do the beer calendar every day because everyone gets bored and everyone just wants to see Hugo. So we'll persevere with that. But I've just like the beer. I mean, I had the, I don't know, what's the one that's gone out today? I had the Nelson from Elusive Brew. I had that last night. I didn't review it. It was very nice. I've still got the Imperial, what's it called? Imperial Morris Man to have a look at. I say I've got a whole box of beer that's turned up today from Andrew, Beery Beast in the East. Very kindly sent me and Wanda a shit ton of beer, and it may have feeling it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So I've come in with 2 Francis Carners. I'll probably have them. I've got a couple of bottles of water as well to keep my whistle wet, and yeah, we'll go from there really. So Double D says, "What are we watching?" I've got my iPad. I was going to put a film on. Thomas is in. Punctuality is normal. I was only a couple of seconds late. I wasn't that late, was I? If we're talking Christmas movies, it has to be Die Hard. I completely agree. I think Die Hard is it has all the hallmark. It's a Christmas film for me. It's not Christmas until you see what's his name, Hans, fucking falling from the Nakatomi Tower. So I thoroughly enjoyed. I watched that the other day actually. But there are some good Christmas films. I like Die Hard. I like Christmas Football. Yeah, I watched the Pompey game the other night. I paid £12 for that. I was quite pleased actually because they beat Bolton, so Pompey are 6 points. They're still 6 points clear at the top of League One. I think it's League One. I don't fucking know. So yeah, so Christmas films: Die Hard, Gremlins. Gremlins has got to be classed as a Christmas film, surely. What else have we got? Gremlins, Star Wars. That comes out at Christmas now, so that's got to count. But the new ones are shit, so that's not really counting. That's a nice bit. Oh, well, Dave say, I'm going to send you some Madry. Thanks, mate. Oh, I could just walk out the co-op and buy some. You know. Look, I don't know if it's coming out, but me and Dave have recorded, showed a little bit of the podcast that me and Dave have recorded, Scott's Big Mouth, shameless plug. And I think it's a very good podcast. Covers a lot of different subjects. Dave didn't know what I was going to ask him. He had no idea. He said that they were the worst questions he's ever been asked in all his life, which I see as a sort of tick in the box, if I'm honest. So that's recorded. I think we might be doing something for Christmas, like a little Christmassy podcast. So keep an eye out for that as well. Just got to nail him down on time, and probably me as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. Pointers. The pointer. I can't get on with that. I can't get on with the bloody thing. I tried. I've got one more beer to try that they've sent me, the Belgian Spice Ale, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Christmas football. If we're talking about the Premier League and that, I don't know a lot of. I know Newcastle got knocked out of the Champions League last night. So look who's top. I don't know who's top in the division. Keep on fuck off. Track scores. Your sports. Football tables. So we've got Liverpool top of the league. Arsenal second. Aston Villa. Well, didn't they get promoted this last year? So they're doing all right. Man City are fourth. Oh yeah. They're only 4 points off the top though. Tottenham are fifth. Man United are sixth. Newcastle seventh. They've spent like a gazillion pounds. Brighton are eighth. West Ham ninth. Fulham 10th. 11th for Brentford. 12th. Fucking hell, Chelsea are 12th. They're doing all right, aren't they? Sheffield United have they won a game yet? Or they won 2. That's doing well then. Everton, they got deducted points as well, didn't they? Crock of shit, isn't it? So I don't even know who the games are over Christmas. Let me have a look. Fixtures. Christmas. Thursday, the 20th. Don't go up that high. Don't go up that far. Fuck's sake. It's a Wonderful Life. Is it? Is it though? Is it A Wonderful Life? Or are you just saying that? I've named the film. We had this discussion, Dave. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think, as you say, I think it's one of those films that you would remember seeing, and I don't remember seeing it. It's a Wonderful Life at all. So I'll have to see if I don't know if Wanda's watched it. I'll have to ask her as well. But no, you said it was really good. Danny Bloom, how are you, mate? The family's keeping well. Merry Christmas to you guys as well. Kev, Sharks and home brewing adventures. The pointer wanted to send you a pointer. Fuck no, that's going to happen, mate. But I think you were who they were on about. Christmas movie. I thought Christmas was over since stores have put out Valentine. Anyway, that you best tell Wanda Christmas is over then, because she's in complete fucking panic mode at the moment, mate. It's a nightmare. Thomas says hello to Shark. Everyone gets asked your best or worst beer. What is your favourite average? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Favourite average beer? Hmm. Favourite average beer? Let's be okay, mate. Talking. Yeah, cheers, Dave. No worry, mate. Catch you later. Um, Favourite average beer? Proper job. Does that count as an average beer, or is it above average? Um, that's got me stumped. Actually. It's got me stumped a little bit. To be fair, don't know. How about you? What's your favourite average beer? San Miguel. San Miguel's all right. I wouldn't. Excuse me. I wouldn't disagree with San Miguel. That's a half decent beer. Average beer. Um, Bang average. Punk IPA. And I don't drink it anymore. But I'd go with Proper Job. That's not a world beater. It's a nice beer. Um, Proper Job. I'm going to go with Proper Job. Wayne Switzer. Merry Christmas, one all. Happy Christmas, mate. Hope you're doing well. Dave's gone off to talk furniture with June. Danny Bloom says he's partial to a San Miguel. And Matt Woodson, hello, Matt. How are you? I thought you'd say Heineken. No, I can't remember the last time I had a Heineken. Are you? I would say Sierra Nevada, but that would be above average. I was going to say if it's the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Yeah, that's not average, is it? That's a still a great beer. Um, what do you deem as an average? Bang average beer. Hmm. That's a thumbs in the middle job, isn't it? Thumbs in the middle. What have I given a thumbs in the middle? Let me think, because I can't think of an average. Probably think of loads of average beers. Bad news, go look at your own channel, isn't it? Videos. Average beer. Stella. Oh, God. But that is Chris's above it. Yeah, Chris the Butcher's a huge fan of Stella. Chris the Butcher, hope you're keeping well. Bang average beer. What have we got here? I tell you what is okay is punk. Oh, fuck off. Brewdog's Wingman. That's not bad for a bang average. That's an average beer. That's all right. Average beer. To say an average beer a lot now. Trying to think. Oh, it's bad news when you got to go through your hotel looking for this shit. Grolsch. Grolsch is all right. Not the same beer as it used to be. Erdinger. That's average, I'd say. What else we got? I think. Oh, can we swap that around? I was going to say go-to beer. That's that one, Kev. Franziskaner. Love Franziskaner. It's a great beer. Like I say, that's a good question. What's your go-to beer? Mine's Franziskaner. I think I drink. I don't drink a great deal in the week, but you get on a pretty decent deal in Tesco and all that. So it's what's it 4 for 3? So you get I think they're £2.25. So it's not really because you can pick them. You can pick them up for £1.99 in Lidl. So they probably booted the price up anyway. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. What is your go-to beer? That's that. What's everybody's go-to beer? And what's your least favourite beer you've ever had ever? My least favourite beer I've ever had ever was probably that god awful. It was a microbrew Christmas stout thing that was in Home Bargains about 2 years ago. It was awful. I don't know if I'm doing beer of the year this year. I can't think I've had anything. But then I'm just going through the list now, and I've had quite a lot. So it's mad how you don't keep track on your own channel, and I've got no fucking clue what's going on. So January, when was January? Well, what could I put into beer of the year this year? Putty would be in there, but I wouldn't say it's beer of the year. Schneiderweiss. Palm Beach by Brewdog, that was good, wasn't it? Vomit beer. What else we had? I've done a load of crap this year, haven't I? I'll tell you what would be in there. Midnight Oregon Trail from Elusive, their black IPA version of Oregon Trail. That was incredible. Trying to think. Citra T90, that was a great beer. I've done a load of shit. I just realised that this year I've topped my channel up with rubbish. Absolute rubbish I've done this year. There's a new for people that are interested. There's a new beer in Waitrose if you've got a Waitrose near you, and it's an apple strudel pale ale. So not an apple crumble pale ale, but an apple strudel pale ale, because that would be completely different to the apple crumble pale ale that Northern Muck have already released into Morrison's. So remember, apple strudel, not apple crumble. That'd be shit. I've not done. There's nothing really stands out as beer of the year material so far on all the beers that I've looked at this year. Checkmates is a good beer. And then I'm struggling. I had some decent. I drink a lot of decent beer off camera. I tend to put the really shit stuff on camera these days for shits and giggles, and the good stuff I drink when we're out and about. So, but I have got. I mean, my beer of the year is probably going to be sat in the shed. And there's tons of it out there that the Beery Beast in the East has sent me today. So it's probably out there. What's everybody else's favourite beer of the year? Kev says, opinion, I would think your go-to beer would be an average beer. Says, yeah, that's not average. That's not average. So I can't say that's an average beer as a go-to because it's tremendous. And it's the only thing it's the only thing I consider picking up these days, really. It's weird. That is why I'll be asking what is your favourite go-to beer instead of best or worst. Yeah, you've confused me. Real Craft Beer Tayside says, Pearl and Becker Patronus from Lidl. For the price, it's quite good. I completely agree. It's what's that, about $1.69 a bottle, something like that. That's $1.99 a bottle in Lidl. But I agree with that. It's not what I pick up very often. I also like the Rheinbacher Weiss beer that's in Aldi. That's really good as well, and it's just nice to mix it up a little bit, isn't it? But I don't. It's been nice with the beer calendar actually, because I can. One, obviously, I've got no idea what's coming out from one day to the next, and Wanda's spent a bloody fortune on it, so that's always good fun. So I like the calendar, and I get to try beers that. Well, she's bought a load of. It looks like she's bought a load of stuff from Elusive Brewing, so it's that's always a pleasure. Go-to beer would either Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or Pabst. I've heard of Pabst Blue Ribbon, depending on the time of year. Yeah, a wrestling podcast that I listen to. They're sponsored by Pabst. So yeah, I don't know if they're any good or not. Kev says, well, I have really good. I've had really good beer this year, but I wouldn't claim them as the best of the year. I couldn't be bothered. Well, I've just been through my channel, Kev, this year, and there's probably uh, two beers in there that would be beer in the beer of the year contendership. I haven't. Oh no, some of the Schneider Weiss Fest Weiss that was really good. Some of the stuff from the little bit beer box was pretty decent. Paulana Oktoberfest was good. So I have had a few that have been pretty decent, to be fair. But I don't think channel wise it's been a stellar. I don't use the word stellar. It hasn't been a stellar year for beer, but Optimum from Sierra Nevada that was really good. Optimum, Optimum. Weihenstephaner Weiss beer, that's good. It's just, yeah, for whatever reason, I made a decision earlier in the year that I was gonna review predominantly stuff that you guys could get hold of, and I think that was the right decision to make, and yeah, I do things that I want to do these days. If I had to choose one, it would be the beer that I'm having with my dad. Love your dad, great. Martin Casper, how are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Erdinger Schneeweiss Weiss beer, only available in the winter. Do like a winter beer. Can you think about Newcastle beer? I can do. You want me to think about it? You know about Newcastle Brown Ale? No, it's terrible. It's a terrible beer. But you've got the Durham Brewery around that way, and you've got who's the other one that would do really good beers? Oh, for fuck's sake! I've had their stuff. Who does Jake? Jake Head beer. Who does that? Google. Got it. Jake Head beer IPA. Wylam Brewery do some very good beer. Had a few of their stuff, a few of their bits and pieces. Wylam. I think they're up Newcastle way. So yeah, but Newcastle Brown Ale. I'm taking that off from me. It's getting on. I wouldn't touch Chewbacca Jumper. I wouldn't touch Newcastle Brown Ale. I had a few when I was younger. I think I reviewed it on the channel, called it Newcastle Brown Fail. But there's just better beer out there, isn't it? It's just like misflavored dishwater. I've got down in the fridge. Wanda got me an imperial stout from Elusive Brewing called Imperial Morris Man. That looks fabulous. I've got a load of big hitting imperial stouts out in the shed. I've got one huge IPA that's coming in at about, well, it's got to be a triple IPA, isn't it? Coming in at 15 point something % from Tartarus Beers up in Leeds. I don't think I've done anything from Tartarus on the channel. I did a beer with Dean, my mate Dean's Beer Reviews, who doesn't upload enough, and sadly the video was all over the fucking place, so I couldn't release it, which was sad because that was a good beer. But yeah, it's been an odd year really on the channel. Done some good numbers here and there, and obviously it's still grown. But I've never put that much in. I've never put that much effort into it, to be fair. Newcastle brewed at I'm going to struggle that word. Zoeterwood Brewery in the Netherlands. They can fucking keep it, can't they? Happy Christmas. Saw your post about. So the big news coming out of this week, or was it last week? This week was the Great British Beer Festival isn't going to be taking place next year because they can't secure the venue. So so that was a fucking joke if you ask me, but it's the whys and wherefores of the Great British Beer Festival. That do I get into a rant about it? I don't know. Do you want me to have a rant about the Great British Beer Festival on camera, or do you want me to just leave it? Because I don't think they're worth the rant, to be fair. But I think there are a lot of people that like the beer festival, and if you're telling me there's only one place that they can hold that, then there's no hope really for that. Brew London, I've been to Brew London, quite enjoyed Brew London. Brew London, Stephen Pratt, they should host it in your shed. This is genuinely true. So we went to Gunwharf in Portsmouth a couple of weeks back and sat having a beer in the little Christmas German market, and guy comes and sits next to us, and he's a camera member. He very quickly told me he was a camera member, and Wanda sort of nudged me as if to say, "Don't say anything." I'm like, "Oh, she said, just don't say anything." And I just think that this year's GBBF was an insult when you've got two companies like Green King and Weatherspoons, two companies that have done more harm to the brewery trade in this country than many other companies, and you're getting them to sponsor your flagship beer festival. I think it's fucking insulting. They should host it in your shed and come around my shed if they want it. It's not very big. They're two camera members. That'd be it, and I wouldn't be one of them. What is Hugo's favourite Christmas round? You know what? I've had fun with Hugo this year. He's a great dog. He is. We're very lucky to have Hugo. He's a pain in the arse, and there's a video coming out. I think it's out tomorrow, where it's nothing to do with beer, and he's just a pain in the arse. But he's a good dog, and when I say we're very lucky, he's a charity dog, so I'm very lucky to have him. What's a good British beer? It depends. If you're after traditional beer or craft beer. A good traditional beer. I like proper job. You've got all sorts. There's loads of good British. Anybody that says Britain can't or England can't make a decent beer, they're talking out their arse. There's some very good British breweries and English breweries, and it's just that sometimes some of them lose their way a little bit. Craft breweries, you're looking at people like Daya, Verdant, Cloudwater, and other people like that. Staggeringly good, do some good stuff down in Portsmouth. It depends. You got locally, you got Tartarus, a good name. A brewery that I've really liked this year, a Sure Shot up in Chorley in Manchester, really really good. There's been some cracking stuff. Old Peculiar. I heard the GBBF was not going due to work being carried out the week they had booked. So I don't doubt that. What I doubt is why they can't find another venue. Hello. Surely they haven't put all of their eggs in just one basket in a venue. I know Brew London's moving next year. You've got London Craft Beer Festival that's at Brick Lane. So was it Brick Lane? Somewhere around there. So I just don't get. Surely they can find another venue. I just think it's a cop out. Make you go a dog beer with a pint. You can have that fucking beer if you want it. You know, it's really hard because at the end of the day, they sent me the machine, and I said very, very specifically that I would only take it if I could be honest about it. Now, anybody that knows me knows I don't pull any punches. I like the machine. I like the pointer as a machine. It looks good. It's going to sit over there with the others. But I like the machine. There's too much faffing with it. And I've had a lot of comment. Obviously, it was 4 pints of foam coming out of that. And I've had a couple of people contact me privately saying, you need to condition it at 2 degrees or below. Yada, 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 yada. But for me, a layman or just Joe Blogs in the street is just going to follow their app. And their app, nowhere on their app does it say condition below 2 or below 2 degrees. If you're using a fridge, don't use a normal fridge because it's keep it open. I mean, who's got fucking 2 or 3 fridges? It's a bit silly. So I wanted to really, I like the machine. The faff of brewing it is a pain in the ass. For beer, when you're on about bang average beer, and that beer that's in there at the moment, that West Coast, it's okay, but it's not fantastic, and it's not worth the faff. And someone put, it's not really brewing, is it? All you do is you put the thing in, you shake it, you stick it in your fridge for a couple of weeks and see what happens, or stick it up here or wherever you're putting it, and then you condition it. But it's just a faff. Had a good pint of Old Peculiar today. Have I done Old Peculiar? Did I do that as one of the old back in time beers? I'm sure I did. Pinter appears to be okay if it wasn't for the carbonation. So you were absolutely correct, Cliff. On the original Pointer, you can have the carbonation dial was either on, off, or carbonated or not carbonated. Let's say that I can't remember. This one now has got 5 different settings, but on the old one, you used to release some of the gas or the gas before you. Hello, Jimmy. How you doing, buddy? Before you poured it. This one, or the one that's downstairs, because it's in the shed, doesn't have that. So you've got no way of releasing that pressure and the gas from it. So I say getting a pint out of it of drinkable liquid is an absolute pain in the arse. It really is. Oh no, one more bottle opener. I'll do the bomb. The bomb. Oh, can I say bomb? Oh gosh. This fucking demonetised, isn't it? Won't make me 4p now. Oh, open on camera. None of that business on here. Anybody having a drink? What are you drinking tonight, guys? Or am I on my own? I quite like being on my own, to be fair. Even if there some, I did laugh. I did laugh. There's a who is it? Who was the channel? Not a channel, sorry, a login. It was either the Curtain Twitcher or who's the other pleb? Michael Richards, that fucking nugget, saying that I'd doing a live and there was one person watching. A, that's not true. But B, so what if it was? give a fuck if this fucking. You guys, 11 people watching. Thank you very much. 11 people or 11,000. It just makes me laugh that people. Oh, you only had one person watching. I fucking didn't. But if I did, it wouldn't matter, would it? Pleboid. Everyone say hello. That's nice. Shark says I'm at work, so no drinking. Well, you've got to be 8 hours behind me. Sure. What's it about? 8 hours? Is it 4 hours? 5 hours? I can't remember. Can't be 5 hours. I don't know what time it is. What's it about 2 o'clock? I'll go for about 2 o'clock there, Kev. Hello, Ben. How are you? I'm always here, Scott. So am I. I'm on my own. I'm on my own most time. What a fucking beer that is. You're not going to be surprised, Ben, to know. Benjamin, sorry. Ooh, bit my tongue then. Oh, the fuck is that? Last night, I opened a bottle of my homebrew. It was a foam bomb. I deleted the video. You should have 11 a.m. Oh, far off. I was going to go for 8 hours behind. Should have gone with my first instinct, shouldn't I? You should have done. Yeah, people love all that, mate. People love something when it goes wrong. When I did my homebrew, and I think the bottle lid's still coming down. So, by me, yeah, people love when things go wrong. I quite like a video where it goes wrong, and it just makes for a slightly more. Biting your beer. Yeah. You working tomorrow, Benjamin, or you got the day off? I don't break up until next Friday, and I've got 4 days off, 1 day in, and then another 4 days off. So it's not too bad this year for the job I do. I'm quite happy with that. So quite happy to have 8 days off out of 9 over Christmas. I'm going to take every day of the week. I'll just go sick on that day. I said, joke. I said that to my boss. She said that to my boss. Can you come in on this day? Yeah, no problem. I said, I'll just go sick anyway. I'm off for the next 3 days, celebrating my son's birthday this weekend. Oh, just son. Then I'm in 4 days, then off till Boxing Day. Oh, that's all right then, mate. You've got a bit of time off with your family. That's most important thing, isn't it? I don't know who we've got here this year. I think it's just me, Wanda, Leah, and Chantel. That's not true, actually. There's a young lad. There's a young Leah goes to college and she plays in a band, and she relayed some information to Wanda yesterday that one of the other groups, 7, mate, not. Yeah, one of the other groups, one of the lads in the group is in care. So you've got no family or anything like that for Christmas. So I said to Wanda, because things like that upset me. I know I get a bad rap for being a bit of an arsehole. Things like that upset me. So I said, why don't we invite him around for dinner for Christmas Day? And apparently he might be taking us up on it. So I hope he does. No one should be that lonely at Christmas. I think it's horrible. So yeah, all good. Hopefully he does come round. I have 8 more bottles. I'm sure I'll have another one. You're the arseholes, Scott. Mate, I've been called a lot worse than that. I'll keep that video and create 2 videos from it, a funny and an informative one. Thanks, mate. People love them. People love when a video goes wrong. And I like it too, to be fair. Do you know what? The videos with Hugo, I was a bit uppity to begin with. One was like, why are you getting annoyed? I'm like, bloody dog. And she's like, no, just go with it. And she's absolutely right. And he's making the video. I don't care if anybody watches them. I like doing them. So that's all that matters to me, really. You're the arsehole, Scott. I've been called worse, mate. I don't really care. I've got the skin like a rhino. As long as my wife loves me and my 2 stepdaughters, I could say my son, but you know, I'm not fucking stupid enough to get him involved. So yeah, as long as they love me, I'm a wealthy man. Example: when a beer explodes, or when you're face plant the floor trying to do a TikTok trend with your wife, mate. How I didn't kill myself on that, I've got no idea. I don't know. Hey, how I didn't knock myself out. Is just incredible to me. The exploding beer. I want to do some more proper brewing. It's. I don't have a great deal of time. Well, I do. That's not true. I have a lot of time. It is very time consuming. Shark will probably back this up. Although it's a simple process, but it's very time consuming. Looking at you've got to get all your timings right and everything like that. And I've got the attention span of a gnat. So when if I put my mind to something, I'm all right, but I get bored very quickly, which is surprising. Which surprises that this channel's been going for almost five. I think it's 5 years in May, and how I've stuck it out, I don't really know. I don't really know. It's a lot of faff. I completely agree. You learn patience when making beer. I'm 18 months away from being 50. I've not learned patience yet. So, and Wanda would tell you this if she was here. 5 years. That's nearly half a decade, Rodney. I won't go that far. Yeah, patience isn't my greatest virtue. I'm a very impatient person, and I know that. I do try. I do try to be a bit more, but I can't. If I want something, I nag and nag and nag. I nag and nag and nag until I get it. And it must drive Wanda mad. She's a very when you're on about patience, that woman's got the patience of Mother Teresa. He got it. He got it. Absolutely love Only Fools and Horses. It is one of my favourite shows ever. I just wish they'd have left it when they won the money. They didn't need to come back and have them lose all the money again. I thought it ruined it a little bit. I think it was perfect how it was being with them walking down the yellow brick road was superb, and I think there was I'm going to go back to what I was saying a bit earlier. I've recorded a podcast with the Blue Van Man Dave, and I think that came up only very briefly in discussion, saying that they should have left it there really, and apparently David Jason's coming back to play Del Boy again. I don't understand why, if I'm honest. That is a tremendous beer. Martin Casper. Now we're going to watch FC Freiburg versus West Ham United with a good Weiss beer in half an hour, actually. This was only a promo with Lothar Matthäus and female reporter recently in TV. Lothar Matthäus was a fantastic footballer. So, I mean, talking about a man that could hit a ball. I don't know if you know this, Martin. I think you're out in Germany. My dearly departed mum was half German, so yeah, got a lot of time for Germany as a country, and yeah, all good. I never expected BVM as a guest. That's a lie. I want to see Mark the Pondering Man as a guest. I don't think that'll happen, mate. To be fair, nothing against Mark at all. Nice guy. And the last conversation I had with Mark was very pleasant. So I've no real problems with Mark at all. But I do have. I've got a list somewhere. got a list of guests for the podcast. So number 3's in the bag. That's the Blue Van Man. But we're doing a Christmas special that'll probably come out before the proper one. I've got a guy from Instagram. I've got a guy from YouTube. I've got a local business. I've got Beery Beast in the East. Andrew, that we're going to do something a bit different. I've got another local business. Another local business. Got Alan Mead for a Irish craft beer guy. I'm hoping, upon hope, to get Wanda on and talk about the life of a married couple. What a word this very, very carefully. The life of a married couple where both sides of the couple are broken people. I think I can get Wanda on to do that. I want to get Leah on, actually, and talk about her hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, the heart condition that she's got. And I've also got, coming on in May, a little bit further down the line, I know, Pencilfield Diaries, another really good channel. If you don't watch him, go and give him some love. Absolute Bedlam Podcast, Ben Garbutt. Known Ben for a couple of years now, and really good channel. We've done a podcast with him. I don't know when it was it last year? The year before? Can't remember. I think it was last year. Really good channel, Absolute Bedlam Podcast. So go and give Ben some love. Got him coming on. Hopefully we can do that one in person. Some of these are going to be in person. Some of them are going to be over StreamYard. Obviously the one with Dave is over StreamYard. The local businesses, I'm going to try and do them with the people involved, if I can. Hang on. If you have time, I'll post a link in my community channel. The owner of Sierra Nevada was interviewed, talked about past, present, and future. I reckon that'd be quite interesting, to be fair. A brewery I would absolutely love to go and look at. Same as Russian River Brewery. I'd go see that. You actually look a bit German to me. The little tash. Little tash. It's probably why you like the Lidl box so much. I'm surprised that Lidl, with the company that did the Lidl box, can't remember who it was, to be fair now, but I know they do a Christmas one, and I'm surprised they haven't done the Christmas beer box, because I think that's sold by the absolute bucket load. Just seems a bit mad to me, to be fair, but here's what it is. I would have bought it, and that would have probably done quite well, but obviously I had a look at their leaflet thing, and there was nothing in it. Some German company, I think it was actually. I can't remember who did it. The box is still outside in the shed, to be fair, but there was some good stuff in there, and it was worth the money. Phil Jones, Scott, how are you, mate? I'm feeling a bit better slowly. Doctor told me to rest up till the end of March now. Take it easy, mate. I love you all. Phil Jones, glad to hear you're feeling better, mate. Very difficult, isn't it? I can sit here and it's like talking into. Do you know what? Someone summed it up very, very well. And I'm gonna say it was. I've got nothing to lose. There's been a lot going on, but I'm hoping the real nastiness has finished now between us, because it was time to move on. Simon made a comment on his live stream a couple of weeks ago, but when you do this, you're talking into a void. You're talking to a screen. Obviously, you've got the comments coming down one side, but your voice is going out to a void, and obviously you don't know if people are listening or watching, yada, 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 yada. So when you get comments like yours, Phil, it's always quite difficult to, hello, Dave. Dave's back. it's always hard to know how to respond to that. I know you sent me a couple of emails, and it genuinely, I hope you start to feel better and sort of get your life back on track, mate. So all good this end, mate. Dave's back. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I was going to do about an hour or so. So the happy hour live. The days of me doing long live streams, I think, are going to be gone. I just unless I can be absolutely bothered, especially in the week where obviously I've got a job. I can't have fucking 5 or 6 beers and then sort of drive the next day, especially around Christmas. You know, it's very, very difficult. So a couple of beers in a week's done. I don't know if there's going to be a Christmas live stream. I haven't thought about it, in all honesty. Dave said he can't remember the last. It's probably the one that you came on with me, mate, to be fair. But the one on your channel, I think the last one you did on your channel was when you sent me a message saying, "What you up to?" And I'm like, "Well, nothing. Why?" And you said, "I'm going. You were going live," and I'll just put back, "Yeah, all right then. Of course you are, mate." And then you were live, and I think it was June in bed with a headache or something. So live streams they're a funny thing, and it is like talking into it. Unless you've got someone there with you on the other side of the screen, sort of thing. It is like talking into the abyss, and I don't mind it. I quite like it, but I don't do. I like the hour format. The hour format for me works absolutely perfectly. I don't get absolutely smashed. Um, it's good for me. I like it, and it's simple. So I'm probably going to give this another 5 minutes. I've got a couple of bottles of water actually that I'm going to go and sit and have. See, lives have had it. I think you're probably right, mate. Actually, and certainly the beer lives. I know Simon does his on a Friday, and he gets good views. He's built his Stone Crow thing. All power to the man. He's put the time in. Um, Random live streams here and there. They work sometimes. They don't work other times. I was saying, Dave, while you were gone, I don't think it was that fucking Michael Richards or the other pleboid curtain twitcher was saying, "Oh, Scott only has one person watching on his live stream." Well, I've never only had one, but even if I did, who gives a fuck? Lives has run its course if they are just random. I think you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Obviously, yeah, the big game during COVID and all that. Oh, no, now I've said COVID, I'll have a little thing across the screen saying, if you want the proper information. I know Dave's got a video about COVID today. I haven't seen that yet. I'll probably listen to that on the way to work tomorrow. But a lot of stuff. There was a lot of channel growth during COVID. There was a lot of live streams because no one had anything to fucking do. And yeah, the random live stream, and that's why I always come on. I have no expectation when I come on, and I think I'll have 30 people in tonight, I'll have 40 people in tonight, and then you don't have the people come in, and you think, oh, that's a bit shit. And I'm always very thankful whoever turns up 10, 20, 30, 40, fucking 400 people. Well, I've never had. Oh, no, I did once on the football live stream that sort of came in from nowhere. I'm always very thankful. I do this just for a bit of fun. It's not my job. I've got a job. I do it because I've got a free couple of hours, and I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you guys. Live, I think lives have run their course a lot. A lot of them, even some of the bigger channels, really big channels, they don't get the viewership anymore. It's what it is, isn't it? You can't make people join in. Baby Yoda, Grogu, he's all Christmassy up. He's well happy. dressed him up nice. He don't get out much. Lives are good if you, excuse me, lives are good if you have a guest or interaction with chat. That's why, I mean, I can quite happily stream off of the YouTube app. I don't like streaming off the YouTube app because I like to put the comments on the screen. I think it's, if you're going to watch, and that's not saying that people, I actually helped Simon out. He was using StreamYard and he couldn't work out how to do YouTube horizontal. So in the spirit of being civil with each other, I helped him out last week. So yeah, you know, we can all be civil with each other. I just can't stand it. I know Dave will agree with this. I just got fed up with the hassle. Fed up with the fucking hassle. It was horrible. Fucking horrible. Kenny Joe, thank you ever so much, mate. Hope you're keeping well. I know the last time I spoke to you via email, you were having some health issues. So I hope those health issues have sorted themselves out, mate. Feel free to ping over an email. Thank you ever so much for joining the membership as well. Nothing's taken for granted. Thank you. I don't know if I can love these comments. Can I do that on here? I don't know. I've no fucking idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Even 5 years in, I've still got no idea. So I hope you're keeping well, mate. I hope the problems you were having, I hope they're all sorted out now. And thank you ever so much. That's much appreciated. That'll help pay for Wanda's Super Santas that I bought. Like a beer. Loves the Super Santa, does Wanda. Absolutely loves it. Bought her 4, she net the fucking lot. I didn't go and see it, Kev. I didn't go and see it. There are films I will pay to go and see, the Marvel films, and there are films I will wait to come to Disney Plus. Now, I've got Disney Plus free for a year, so I will wait for that to come to Disney Plus. Have you seen it? Was it any good? I've seen some reviews. They said it was bang average. So yeah, I just think that Disney as a whole. Don't get me started because I will go off on a rant. Disney as a whole. I watched a video and it was called. I'll see if I can find it. In my watch history. It was called Smart Move for Waiting. I had a feeling, mate. History, view all. It was called. Going back. Disney. Woke Disney gets busted. Where is it? I need to watch Loki. Loki season 2 is phenomenal. Easily the best of the Disney Plus series, Kev. It's fantastic. Where the fuck is it? Trying to find this video because it was tremendous. That sounds like I think I've gone back too far. Here it is. So the video was called. It's by Valuetainment is the channel, and it's called. Oh mate, fuck off! Don't. Great. The video is called "The Greatest Act of Brand Suicide: How Disney Destroyed Its Reputation and Lost 200 billion in value." I think Disney should be ashamed of themselves with some of the decisions they're making. And they're, case in point there, what do you think of Danny Glover as Santa? We watched a film called The Naughty Nine on Disney Plus. It was good, and it was a good film. It was all right. It's a children's film, and then they had Danny Glover as Santa, and I'm like, I like Danny Glover, but he's not Santa. It's not a Santa carrot. It's not, is it? And it's like you're just shoehorning now, and it's just I don't get it. I don't. Just being polite now, but it annoyed me. Anyone else seen the John Travolta ad as Santa? Can we just have someone that looks like Santa? I don't mean that in a racist term. I just want someone that looks like Santa. Big fat, big white beard. Job done. Thank you very much. That'll do us. Yes, I think John is really that fat. I've never seen this, is it? Oh, Christ. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been watching. You need to watch it. I'm going to put it on now. Is it on here? John Travolta as Santa. John Travolta, Santa. Let's get my video. Let's get demonetized. What the fuck is this? Disco ball for the sleigh. Nice. Anyway. No. Just no. He's a stuntman for when he danced. Yeah, but I've got no words. I've got no words left. Saturday Night Fever. Yeah. I've got Saturday Night Fever watching that, mate. What about Whoopi Goldberg as Santa? No, I just want a fat man. Fat man, big white beard, job done. I don't think that's too much to ask. Saturday Night Fever. Give up. I'm at a loss, Dave. I'm at a loss for this stuff. I don't. Why? What? I don't know. World's gone mad. I was watching the new Doctor Who. That's not true. I've been watching videos tearing apart the new Doctor Who. Just fucking madness. Absolute madness. I'm back. Just went to eat my tea. What did you have? I've had nothing yet. I haven't had anything yet. They've gone off. Leah and Chantel have gone off to see a psychic. They were running late. You should have known. So they got off to see a medium because they couldn't find a large. Black Doctor Who, what's next? A woman. We've had that. Nurse Who. It's a joke. But it's when they separated. Separated. And David Tennant didn't regenerate. Fucking regenerates. It's the Doctor. What are you doing? Stop it. Hello, Brett. How are you, mate? Hello, big boy. What beers are you on tonight? How are you doing, buddy? I don't know your name. I'm on Francis Carter. This is my last bit. I'm going to drink this, and then I'm going to probably go. So, have you got anything good? Anything exciting? I've never watched it in my life. I haven't seen Doctor Who. I'm on the waiting list. I like David Tennant. I do. I like David Tennant. I like him as an actor. I think he's fabulous in most of the stuff he does. I can't believe he agreed to come back and get involved in that shit. I can't. Ben said he never watched it in his life. I'm good, mate. Finally recovered from last night. A bit of a drunken gig, and you? Me and one got accidentally smashed last night. I woke up and was a bit poorly this morning. Bit poorly this morning. It was one of those random sort of nip out for a drink or one drink, come back. I actually had two. Come back and then end up drinking a shitload more. Usually go to bed about 10 o'clock. Didn't go to bed till midnight, and both. I bought Wanda 4 Super Santa, a favourite stout from a Munson for Christmas. She necked all them, so they've gone. So I've got to go get some more. And yeah, one of those just drunken nights. So yeah, I wasn't going to have anything tonight, but now I've had those two. I might turn this camera off. I've got a big box of beer out the back. I might go and do a couple of beer reviews. So yeah, beer reviews. Fat man talks about the beer he's drinking. Working tonight, York Market tomorrow, and a stop at Trembling Madness. I've never ordered anything from Trembling Madness. I know it's a fantastic site. I almost bought some Vice beer off there and bits and pieces. I need to put an order in at some point. And I know they've got their shop as well. It's supposed to be fabulous. Dave likes Lawrence Fox. Dave doesn't like anybody. Dave doesn't even like himself. I blame the moonshine, honey tequila, and I had some amazing IPAs by 8 Arch and Daya and St Austell. Ooh, that sounds nice. And a Blue Monkey IPA. I've never had anything from Blue Monkey. I know they the guys up in the Nottingham area speaks very highly of Blue Monkey. Not had anything from them. I've got a load of Tartarus beers in the shed. I've got some burnt mill stuff in the shed. I've got some other bits and pieces that you'll see very shortly. So yeah, it's I might just turn the camera off and go and do a couple of reviews. To be fair, trying to get some work done here. Been fun chatting with you. Have a great evening. Cheers, Kev. Maybe keep it well, mate, and love to your mum and dad. Always an absolute pleasure, buddy. So yeah, Blue Monkey Pub in Loughborough. You need to go and fucking review that, Dave. Oh, is this citrusy? Oh, gosh. Might do a review on Christmas. Well, just on Christmas, or a beer review for Christmas. I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas Day yet. I haven't decided. I ain't going live. I fucking know that. I think some sort of fucking spanner. Blue Monkey released an Imperial Stout box of 6. 60 quid plus delivery, though. They can keep it. I'm sure it's very good. This beer's got flavour. Yeah, I've done anything for Blue Monkey. We don't see them down here. They've got a load of a Muns and Sour 10th birthday beers in the brewer's tap. I can't be doing a sour beer. I do try. It's just not. I realise it's just not for me. I'm a sour man. I don't want to drink sour beer. Beer review for Christmas, and I need to get back in the seat as I'm a bit healthy now. There you go, mate. As long as you're a bit healthy, we're all a bit healthy. Unfortunately, I'm quite a bit unhealthy as well. So I hope you're keeping well, mate. Brett, you're a lovely, lovely guy. Where are you? Are you Christchurch way or Bournemouth way? I was down that way on Thursday last week, and I should have given you a shout, shouldn't I? Really. That's my beer gone. That's my beer gone. No more. Well, not that you're going to see me drink anyway. How done? Hour and a quarter. Could be the end of it. Yeah, I'm keeping alive. That's Maine. Christchurch near Bournemouth. Next time I'm down there, I'll give you a shout, mate. I don't go down very often, but if I'm down there work-wise, I'll give you a shout and I'll nip and see you. That'd be nice to actually catch up with you. Right, I'm going to nip on. I'm going to go. I'm going to go and have a wee. Go make sure Hugo's not dug another hole in the sofa. because that's not great. Bless him. Shout, mate. I'm in Southampton over the Christmas period. Let me know when you're about, mate. Christmas is a bit very, very busy this time of year with us, but if I can get down to see you, I will do, buddy. Good luck. Nice to see some friendly faces and Dave. Yeah, sorry about him. He comes with the territory, I'm afraid. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open some of the maybe one beer. We'll see how we go. Hope you had hope you're having a good week. I've got something pecan. Hugo wouldn't dig holes in the sofa. There is a picture. The next time that we do a video, I will show you the fucking hole that's in my sofa that he's dug. So, so yes, he does. Have fun, mate. Christmas is the same time of year every year. I know that, but it's busy. Busy. I'm a busy man. You're a busy man. We're all busy people. And on that bombshell, have a great week. Rest of the week. Have a lovely weekend. Me and Wanda. Actually, before I go, Wanda is in tomorrow's video. She's in it. Well, her hand's in it, but it's still it's more than we've had so far for a little while. So have a good weekend. Have a good Friday night. See you soon.